You having the carbonara?
Yeah, carbonara with fries as well, please.
Carbonara with fries, please. So we've just arrived in Georgetown and we just decided to go for a wander around and grab some food, and we ended up here in this amazing food market. It is absolutely huge, and then there's so many little stands. We ended up getting some carbonara and a burger from this place here, Pasta Burger. What do you have?
Take a wild guess. I've got carbonara, of course.
Carbonara.
I also went over and got some fresh juices. I've been really craving something cold and fresh. I ended up finding a stall that basically literally has the longest list you've ever seen of fresh juices. Mine is apple, believe it or not. It's clearly freshly blended apple juice, and Calum's is passion fruit. This was...
How much was it?
10, so £2, and this was 7, so £1.25. So all in all, it's less than a fiver for a drink and a meal. So
easy.
Winning.
So my burger just came, and look at that. I'm not exactly sure on the bun or why it's black. It's just that style of bun.
It's made of something else.
But it's a pork burger with cheese, an egg, as you can see, and then these fries are really good.
Calum's burger, I don't know if he mentioned, probably not, was also only 10 ringgit, so £2. He also paid 1 extra ringgit, which is like absolutely nothing, to add some cheese in there. By the reaction from that, it looks like it tastes good. Is it good?
That is good. I don't know how big it looks on camera, but it's definitely nice.
After lunch, we went for a little wander around the local area to get a feel for Georgetown and what it's like after having heard so much about it from other tourists and backpackers. It's a city full of vibrancy with lots of street art to stumble across and fun little back alleys to explore.
The next day...
So far we've been in Georgetown about a day now. My first impressions are that actually it's not quite like what I envisioned. Don't really know what I was expecting. I just thought it would be a bit more of a backpacker scene here. To be honest, it's another place in Malaysia that's actually really lacking a backpacker scene, and it's also lacking a lot of accommodation for backpackers too. When we went to book it, there was only a handful of guest houses and hostels on Hostel World to book, so we ended up booking one. It was quite expensive though. I would recommend, if you know the dates that you're coming here, maybe look in advance, because I do feel like for what we actually have ended up with, it's quite a lot of money. Anyways, don't really know what we're planning on doing in Georgetown today. We're going to scout out some of the street art, because that's one of the things that Georgetown is most popular for. And right in front of us right now is the Central Fire Station. I'm not entirely sure why the Central Fire Station is popular, but apparently it is. So whilst we were walking past it, we thought we'd have a little nosy in. Penang Central Fire Station was completed in 1909, and it was the first on Penang Island to be run by dedicated firefighters. Prior to it being built, there was not a single dedicated fire team on Penang Island, so policemen in Georgetown often had to double up as firefighters when needed. It's still in operation to this day, but has also become a tourist attraction and showcases the history of the building and the evolution of their firefighter uniforms for tourists. This is Nikki. She's the hostel cat, and she is so cute. You're so cute. So the heat here today feels pretty unbearable. It's sort of the kind of heat that's making me feel very unproductive, a bit miserable. So we've decided to go and get something really refreshing for lunch. We actually found on Google this place. It's called Every Fresh, I think, and it's basically a smoothie and smoothie bowl place. Look at that for a smoothie bowl. Calum's pushing his in, even though he's got the exact same as me. So this is banana and mango smoothie bowl, and I also got a banana and mango smoothie. Call me extra, but this was needed. I feel like this is what I've been craving all day. For reference, this was 17 ringgit and this was 12 ringgit, so altogether was 29 ringgit. I'm excited to dig in. It looks delicious. Update, absolutely stunning. Just what the doctor ordered today. Also bonus points for anywhere in Asia that uses metal straws, because single-use plastic is such a big thing still out here, so anywhere that's not using single-use plastic is a big win.
Hello, we are now, where are we now?
We've just arrived at something called the Lim Jetty, which apparently is one of the first floating villages or floating markets that used to be here in Penang. I don't know if it's still here. We really don't know, to be honest, what this is, but it was in the top attractions in Penang, so we decided to come and visit. We decided to rent a bike in the end. The scooters are 35 ringgit, so about about £6 or £7, but there was none left available in any of the shops that we tried. So we ended up with a bike instead, which was 50 ringgit, so £10 for the day. I'll update you whether it was worth it because we actually don't really know where we're going on it, but we're gonna just drive around and hit some of the top tourist spots and see what we can find in Penang, I think. Ah, is that the one we're meant to be at over there?
It might be that one over there
where
all the people are.
Yeah, it looks more likely that that's the place we're supposed to be at.
Maybe we should go over there.
When I tell you this might be the actual hottest place we've been in our travels so far, it's only 32 degrees according to my phone, but the feels like temperature is also 42. The humidity here is about 80%. It's honestly different heat. This is different heat, and it's actually the kind of heat that makes you just want to like, you know the vibe. Anyways, I think that this is the jetty slash boardwalk slash village with the markets. So we're gonna have a little wander around. There's much more people over here. There seems like there's some little food stalls, and there's also a beautiful temple in front of me, which I'll show you. This one is actually called Chu Jetty, not the Lin Jetty. I don't know what Lim Jetty was. There didn't seem to be anything there. And this one I think has got more stuff in it. We don't seem like very great tourists. We don't really know where we are or what we're doing or what the places are about, but I suppose that's all part of the fun, figuring it out as you go. Sold. If you know, you know. Calum and I play this all the time at home, and we didn't bring it out here with us. God knows why. But anyways, we've been trying to find it everywhere, and we've just found it. This is obviously a fake version because it's not the real packaging by any means, but a game is a game, and it doesn't matter if it's real or fake as long as it's going to entertain us a little bit. Brilliant. Glad we've spotted that.
8 for this.
Yes.
What have you found there?
Well, apparently these are sarongs.
Looks pretty big.
Yeah, but it's sewn together, which is what I'm confused about.
So that sarong is only 6 ringgit actually, which is literally like £1.15, whatever.
So this is the thing.
Oh, I see. It's like tubular.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Totally tubular.
We then took ourselves on a little scavenger hunt for the famous street art trails around the city. Georgetown became famous for its street art and murals around 2008, and since then has become home to over 100 murals. The street art depicts a wide range of subject matter, and it's not just limited to walls. Street art can be found on the sidewalks, stairs, and even doors. In 2009, cartoonists wanted to also help bring awareness to the history of the streets by adding stories through the use of metal wire caricatures that have now been set up all over the city for everyone to see. And with that, I am going to end this Georgetown Penang vlog. After we left Georgetown, we actually went to Langkawi for about a week as well, but I didn't end up filming anything on Langkawi because honestly, we didn't do that much. We were just sort of enjoying the island. It was also a bit of a faff to get from Georgetown to Langkawi. I think they normally, through certain seasons, have a direct ferry that runs from Georgetown to Langkawi, but on this day, they didn't have that running. So we basically had to get the ferry back across to Butterworth, and then we had to get a bus from Butterworth to Kuala Kadar, and then we got on the ferry from Kuala Kadar. It ended up being quite an expensive and quite a long travel day, but once we got to Langkawi, as I say, we spent quite a while there and we settled into a nice hostel called Arch Dormitorio, which we really loved as well. But basically this one is going to wrap up the Malaysia part of the vlogs. We did about 3 weeks in total in Malaysia, and as I'm filming this, we are now back in the south of Thailand. Thank you so much once again for watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, I really hope you did enjoy. If you do enjoy watching the vlogs, then please make sure to leave a big thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel if you have not already and you want to see more. Sorry this one was a little bit short and boring probably. As I said in the video, I would honestly say that Georgetown was one of the hottest places that we've been. I don't know why, the heat there just felt totally different. Because of that, it made us feel pretty unproductive, like we didn't really want to do all that much during the day, but I am glad that we went there and saw the city. But I'm going to stop rambling here and end the video, so thank you so much once again for watching. If you do want to see the Thailand vlogs, then please make sure to check my page out in the near future. Thank you so much once again for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!